Heart rate tracking is one of the best ways to measure your effort and optimize your training. But should you rely on the heart rate monitor that is built into your watch? Or maybe you should buy heart rate monitor chest strap like this one. Which one is better for the running, cycling, or any other type of activities that you do on the daily basis? In this video, we will put them head to head to see which one is better. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about how these devices measure heart rate. A chest strap uses ECG technology to detect electrical signals from your heart, just like a medical-grade heart monitor. On the other hand, wrist-based sensors use PPG, which shines light through your skin to detect blood flow changes. While it's convenient, it's not always as accurate. Can give greater accuracy in activities with lots of motions. Compatible straps can provide additional running dynamics data to compatible watches. Compatible straps can provide compatible watches with heart rate data for activities where wearing a watch is not possible, or the watch does not support optical heart rate for swimming activities. Convenient for all-day monitoring. Does not require an additional accessory. Can provide advanced sleep monitoring on compatible watches. To compare accuracy between heart rate recordings from the watch and heart rate recordings from the watch plus the chest strap, I decided to run the parkrun. I ran the Father Coros parkrun in the time of 18 minutes 50 seconds, and this is how my heart rate monitor looks like. As you can see, there is a lot of spikes, ups and down. The maximum heart rate recording was 161. On the right hand, this is the parkrun I ran week after. I ran it even faster because I ran it in 80 minutes 42 seconds, which is around 18 seconds quicker. And as you can see, the heart recording looks much better, it's more consistent. The maximum heart rate recorded by the chest strap was 178 compared to 164. That's a huge difference. So as you can see, the heart rate strap is more accurate and is better in responding to sprints, to VO2 max exercises, because it's just better in recording your heart rate. The recording is more stable, is more accurate, is more reliable. On the other hand, the watch have a lot of spikes, ups and downs, and is not that reliable. So comparing these two, the watch measurement and the chest strap measurement, we can clearly see that the chest strap wins this test. So for running, if you do a lot of intervals training or sprints, a chest strap is the way to go. Of course, accuracy isn't everything. A wrist-based sensor is way more comfortable. No need to wear a strap around your chest or remember to moisten the electrodes. However, chest straps are getting better. Some models have softer materials and better fits, so they're not so as annoying as they used to be. Battery life is another factor. Wrist sensors drain your smartwatch faster, while chest straps often last months on a single battery. If you are a serious runner or cyclist and train with heart rate zones, go for the chest strap. If you prefer comfort and just want general heart rate data, a wrist sensor is fine. For the best of the both worlds, many smartwatches can pair with the chest strap during the workouts, giving your accuracy when you need it. So let me talk from my experience. I've been using the heart chest strap for around 10 years now, since I got my first watch. But there was a few times when I actually used the measurement from my wrist, from my watch, and every time I did that. The measurement for the heart rate on my watch was very, very inaccurate. So for example, let's talk about the VO2 max effort, like running a 5K. So when I run 5K on the hard effort, which is around 95% of my VO2 max, the heart strap rate shows my maximum heart rate is around 181, 183. When I do the same effort and I take measurements from the watch, the maximum heart rate is around 150, which is completely off. I saw this many times when I forgot my heart rate strap. That's one of the reasons why the watch heart rate monitor is not that accurate. Another thing, when you do intervals, chest heart monitor is much more accurate, especially if you do like a short sprints, let's say 100 meters and then 3 minutes break. For your watch, it's going to be very difficult to capture this heart rate, the spike in the heart rate data. For your chest rate, which maybe is not 100% accurate, but is around the 99% accurate, the spikes on the sprints, the spikes in the heart rate during the 100-meter sprints, they will be recorded and the data will be more reliable. But to be honest with you, I use them both. I use my heart rate monitor during the training sessions, during my running sessions, during my cycling sessions, or even when I do exercise at gym. And this is actually something that I want to mention as well. When I use the data from my heart rate monitor, from my watch, when I go to the gym, the data is crazy inaccurately. For example, when I want to warm up and I just swing the hands, my heart rate according to my watch is like crazy 130. 130 heart rate is even more than my easy run. Okay, my easy runs are around 125. That's probably because you swing your hands a lot when you are at the gym. You do the you do the biceps curls, or you swing when you warm up. The watch is not measuring this accurately. So because of that, I always use my chest strap rate, not only for running or cycling, but also when I'm in the gym. And the reason I'm doing that is because if I don't use the chest strap, my watch records crazy heart rate, and my easy day in the gym is actually recording as some mid-level to hard effort by my watch, which completely mess my Garmin stats. And because of that, I just use the heart rate monitor all the time. So for running, heart rate monitor, for gym, heart rate monitor, for cycling, heart rate monitor. But for daily, everyday use, when I go for walk, hike, or when I sleep, my watch constantly is taking measurements from my wrist, which is good because this actually enhances my Garmin stats. The watch constantly is measuring my heart rate, HRV during the night, and other statistics that are produced by your Garmin watch. So I use both of them. My watch for daily measurements and my heart rate strap for all the sports activities. If you are a serious runner and you want to do a zone training, or you want to have a better, more accurate measurements provided by your watch during your training sessions, you need to get a chest strap for running, cycling, and any other activities. If you are not that crazy about that, if your Garmin stats are not really that important for you, if your Garmin stats are not really helping you or your coach to lead your training, heart rate monitor from your watch should be enough. But I highly recommend you to get the chest strap like this. You can get one from Garmin, you can get one from Polar, and many other brands. I got this one, the basic model from the Garmin. It's around €50. That's pretty enough. There are different Garmin models you can use for swimming and other activities. They are more accurate. They record more data. Some of them can be used without the watch for types of sports like MMA or maybe football. But for the running or cycling, this basic strap for the €50 is really worth the money.